Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing Rise of Insanity for the Nintendo Switch. I hope you really enjoy this indie psychological horror. That's a bit of a mouthful. But yeah, it's been really interesting so far, and I've been very spooked out. Also, just a quick side note, 73% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so if you really enjoy my content, please feel free to like and subscribe, because it really helps me out a lot. Anyways, let's jump into that review today. Rise of Insanity is a first-person psychological horror set in America in the 1970s, which was brought to the Nintendo Switch by Pineapple Works and originally developed by Redland Studios. I was definitely spooked by this game, by the way. While I was recording, some moments I actually had to take my headphones off because I was just too scared. Anyway. In Rise of Insanity, you play Dr. Stephen Dowell, a renowned psychologist who is trying to treat a very difficult patient. Let's step into his shoes to uncover the truth. Control-wise, you use left stick to move, right stick to look around, ZL to run, and A to interact. Now, throughout the game, you are based mainly in what can only be described as my worst nightmare. A seemingly haunted mental asylum. I wanted a nope right out of there, but look, I said I'm going to review the game, so here I am. You will discover many other hauntingly beautiful locations, not to mention the mental ward, which I had to take slowly because that was too scary. As I said earlier, I get freaked out by horror games, but it was still enjoyable. Now, to unlock the next section of the area you're in, you must solve logical puzzles, which were quite straightforward, yet still unnerving, definitely adding to the pleasurable experience of the game. They were unnerving just because you may go and complete the puzzle, but while you're doing that, you hear something like glass breaking, or you're walking down, and you may be thinking that you've seen something, like a figment of your imagination. But that's what the game is trying to do to you. Progressing through each area will invoke the use of an audio clip, whether it's something as harmless as the voice of your child wanting to play a game with you, or as haunting as the darker "you should not be here" before an apparition appears. Like, please no. As you venture further into the game, you delve deeper into the depths of the human consciousness. You start seeing scenes, like where your son has drawn a family picture, in which it's not just the family, but also a shadowy figure. From the moment you see the picture, the figure starts appearing, whether it's a completely pitch black room, which I reluctantly walked inside because, yeah, I'm a bit of a fool, to a figure walking past in the mental ward. My god, this game freaked me out so much. The sheer amount of interactable objects was brilliant, and a nice touch to the game was when reading an object, you can hit Y for text, which would bring it up in an easy to read font, which just made the experience that much better. Another great addition to the game was the use of a crow, which shows the main character delving deeper into his own insanity, which you fly by using the right stick. Rise of Insanity has beautiful, realistic visuals, definitely adding to that terrifying experience of the game. You also get to explore a variety of locations which are inspired by North American architectural trends from the early 70s. One of my favorites being this garden, which is adorned with blossoming cherry trees. Yet letting down your guard is a big nope. I was walking around and suddenly you just hear the voice of "you should not be here" in this beautiful garden. You're like, okay, cool. All the interactable objects being stylized so profoundly well to the 70s was also very amazing in my opinion. Now, how do you add more spook to such a great psychological horror game? You start playing with the scenery, whether it's a blip of the conscious mind causing chairs, tables, and more to move in a significant manner, or more subtly, to get your mind beginning on the road to paranoia, making you doubt what you saw moments earlier. For example, was that table always in that position? Or is it just my imagination? I rather enjoyed the blip scenes, where the screen would distort, or even the never-ending hallway scene, with the addition of flashing red and blue lights to help you feel like your sanity was slipping. This game just really ticks those psychological horror boxes. Lastly but not least, let's talk about audio. While walking around the game was a hard task for myself due to being incredibly scared, the audio added a great level of the already crazy horror. Whether it was atmospheric or whether I was walking and suddenly glass behind me broke, my heart rate increased exponentially in those moments. I also found the voice clips fantastic, and I was left mortified listening to the childish ones because they are the scariest in my opinion. I definitely squirmed though when the childlike playful songs appeared. That freaked me out, man. Oh, this game was a blast. Today I'm rating Rise of Insanity 4 out of 5 spook. It has great realistic graphics, spooky audio, really nailed the psychological horror genre. Would have liked to see a cool loading screen, whether it was with concept art or notes, but also this game is incredibly well priced. If you're a horror fan, you definitely need to buy this game. Anyways, thank you so much for watching my video today. Also, quick thank you to Pineapple Works for sending myself a key. I really appreciate that, and it helps get my content out to you guys as well. And I hope that this video has helped you decide whether or not you're going to buy the game or not. It definitely was a bit of a hard one for myself to review because, look, I get spooked, but I'm glad I went and did that still because it was quite fun to play. Also, on a quick side note, I stream all the time, so I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays over on Twitch. I've also got my links in the description. I hope you've enjoyed the video today, and I'll catch you in the next review in the future. Catch you then.